Now. So this will be available. Hopefully, we get it up on our Facebook page that we all share. So
Okay.
don't say anything that you don't want to have on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to
Your Facebook, donate to me. Going to college, I need money. Donate to Kira. Hi.
The old folks need it.
I am scrolling.
Okay, who we got? Becca. We got Kara. We got Peggy. Who's iPad? Who is this iPad person?
That's Hope.
Carrie's on an iPad.
Hey, Miss Hope.
Hey there, how are you?
Good, great to
There
see
you
you
go.
here.
Now I'm starting to see you a little bit better, Miss Hope. That's good. I've seen some posts on you on Facebook. That's great.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and share screen. We are being recorded, so.
I got to get used to this.
Okay, everybody see the screen now?
Yes.
Welcome to the Weight Loss Challenge, week 1.
Okay.
Why are you here? You're here because you want to make a difference in your life, I guess, right? Everybody thinks
money.
to make a difference in your life. That's why you're here, and thank you for accepting the challenge. Why am I here, and why is your coach here? Because we are going to be your personal weight loss coaches. We're here to help you change your life. Okay, we're here to help you. We're going to teach you about nutrition. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to offer to you information about nutrition. We're going to offer to you the eating habits, and we're going to offer to you stories, inspirational stories. We're going to do a lot of offering to you, but guess what? You're going to do the work.
Okay.
And our goal, of course, is to have you develop a healthy lifestyle, something that's going to last for the rest of your life, nothing that's just a diet for 8 weeks. We're going to get awesome results in this 8 weeks, I promise you, if you just pay attention. But we're not going to come over there and put the food in your mouth or go to shopping for you, unless you have a really awesome coach. Renee might do that.
I just might.
You might. You might. That's another idea. She probably would do it because she's really, really into this stuff. But basically, you're going to have to take some responsibility to do this yourself. There's going to be a lot more information provided to you on the emails, and for example, than what we're going to offer here on this class. So your opportunity to learn a lot of details. In this weight loss challenge, you don't have to be, and I love what Renee says, you don't have to be on this Herbalife products to do this. We just happen to know that it's the best.
Right.
But, there's no requirement. If you have somebody that's, you think would really benefit from the information and our support, invite them to this challenge, okay? And no, you don't have to be on Herbalife, but along this path of this 8 weeks, if they pay attention, they're going to understand that Herbalife is a really simple way to do this. Okay, 34% of Americans are severely overweight. This is a trend that's been growing over the last several decades. These are the risks involved in being overweight and obesity. Can you guys see this stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does anybody here want any of this stuff?
No.
No.
You can
Good.
keep it.
Got it. All right. The good news, we can do something about all that, okay? We don't have to be in that 34%. We can get out of that 34% if we're in there now, okay? Together, we can do this. Stay away from those things that we don't want. Okay, here's wellness. Wellness, okay? We heard this word wellness. What is it, okay? It's like a buzzword. Wellness, okay? Think about for a second what you think wellness is.
Healthy.
Being healthy. There you go.
Right.
Here's my definition, and I love this. Wellness is to be healthy enough to be able to do the things that you want to do for the rest of your life. This really strikes home for me because I'm 65 years old, and guess what? This is my story. This is the way that I feel. Like today I did 60 sit-ups, 60 push-ups, and a less than 11 minutes 1 mile run just on my own. You know why? Because I can. And I love the fact that I can do these things, okay? So this is what wellness to me is, and hopefully you have your own definition of wellness, but I think this is a pretty darn good one, to be able to do the things you want to do for the rest of your life. Wellness, it's pretty simple, really. It starts with eating healthy eating habits and a little bit of exercise. That's it, in that order. 80% healthy eating habits, nutrition, and then exercise. And trust me, you don't even have to do the exercise until you're ready. You get the nutrition right, and then the exercise, you'll be coming to me and saying, give me some work to do. I want to do some work. Bud's already made that choice. He's already said, hey, Mark, give me some stuff.
Amen.
When people get the nutrition right, they start losing a little bit of weight, and they start feeling the energy of it, and then they say, well, I got to do something. I want to do more. I want to do more. Okay? And so expect that. Weight loss is essential to wellness. That wellness that you want, to be able to be in charge, to be able to do what you want to do, you need to be, weight loss is essential. So welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. A little bit about the weight loss challenge rules, okay? Weight loss challenge rules, everybody knows it's going to be 8 weeks. Today's week 1. 27th, I think it's the Monday, 27th of February is the 8th week, Monday. We're going to have weigh-in Wednesday, just like, so we fit in with the weigh-in Wednesday. So every Wednesday you weigh in, get your weight. If you're in the club in Lake City, you're lucky you're going to be able to come in and do the weigh-in there. Or if you're remote, like Bud is in Minnesota, he's going to send me his weight once a week. He's already sent me his weight and measurements himself today, and then that's his starting weight and measurements. He took a picture, sent it to me. And that's what people are doing for me if they're not locally for me, okay?
Okay.
So it's all going to be fair and square. And then the last day to take the weight is going to be the Wednesday following the 27th, okay? So we're going to have our 8th class is going to be the Monday the 27th, and then we'll extend it if you'd like to the Wednesday right after that. That sounds like they're going to be about the 29th of February. February has 29. But anyway, the Wednesday after the 27th, okay, the last class, that's when we're going to be able to get our final measurements. And those final measurements are going to need to be the same scale and the same methods, okay, that you started with the official start weight, okay? That might be the Tanita scale numbers. It may be, Bud's case is going to be the one that the scale at the hospital that he goes to get the weight, or anybody's home scale, the picture. So the first weight and the last weight is going to be with picture. The weights in between, you just send that to your coach. The coach will insert it into the weight loss challenge. The weight loss challenge itself maintains a record of all the measurements and keeps track. We have 60 people registered. We don't have 60 people paid yet. So we'll have to see how much the pot's going to be. The pot, which is not all that important, really. It's not going to be anything compared to, but if we have 60 people and all 60 people pay the $10, that's $600. First place will get 50% of that, or $300. Second place is 30%, and third place is 20% of the cash prize. So weight loss rules. What else is there? Oh, we're using the form. You guys up in Lake City know about the form, and I've sent some information out to the folks around here about the weight loss challenge form that we're going to use. It's the same one you guys use up there for the Fit Camp. If you haven't seen that, Samantha, and I'll be talking to you about that tomorrow. Is that you, Samantha? Here in Orlando, Samantha, is that you? Or is that Samantha Brock up in Lake City? Can't tell. Or is that another Samantha? Anyway, okay, so anyway, we're all going to be using the same rules, and your coaches are going to coach you with that thing. One of the things you're going to do in the next week, in the next few days actually, need you to get with your coach and have a conversation with your coach about, on this form, we'll talk about your health goals, where you're at, get your health goals, and so we know how to support you on your way to there. A participant agreement, that just means you agree to do the best you can, okay? Everybody for that? Everybody good for that? Do the best you can. and we're going to be we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to support each other. Even though we're competing, we're going to support each other, okay? We're all one team helping each other. We're going to share some stories and inspiration. Okay, everybody, I take a moment and right now, think about your why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to lose that weight? Think of your why, and we're going to be talking about that with your coach. Think about for a second, you have some whys. And your coach is going to get your strong whys out of you when they do that health evaluation thing at the beginning. Respectful of time, what we're going to do is we're going to start at 7:30 we're going to start at 7:30, we're going to end at 8:15. If we go 5 minutes over today, I'm going to forgive us all because some people are learning how to get on, okay? And we have extra administrative things to chat about today. Handouts, food logs, stuff like that, okay? Everybody got an email today. If you didn't get an email, contact me or your coach. That has the list of information. Could everybody mute their mic until it's time to come and talk, okay? If you know where the mute and unmute is so that you can click on to respond, okay? Somebody's got some extra noise going on, probably somebody moving. That's good. All right, so handouts, food log. Every week you're going to get materials. And if you read the email that Peggy sent out from the Weight Loss Challenge thing, it says that you don't have to read all this material. It's up to you, okay? If you want to, I'm going to tell you, all that information is not necessary to lose weight. It's not. I'm going to tell you because I didn't. Most people lose weight without knowing all that stuff. It's really, really good stuff. Now, if you want to lose weight, I can tell you how to lose weight. That's very, very simple. You're going to learn those things. They're real simple, how to lose weight. If you want to lose weight, no problem. If you want to lose a pound a week, no problem. That's easy. That's really easy. We can change your breakfast and lose a pound a week, and you can do that. And I'm going to introduce you to people that have just done that. If you want to lose more than a pound a week, then you need to do it. There's other programs like 2 shakes and 2 things. We're going to teach you about that faster. Now, if you want to win this thing, who wants to win this thing? Who wants to win first place money? Anybody?
I do. Me, I do.
I do.
I need to pay for college.
I got this.
For those of you that really want to win this thing, I got some advice for you. Do a little bit more. You have so much information. You're going to be able to, like on the information that probably most of you didn't read, I'm probably the only one here that read them all, is that you can find out what protein is and how it breaks down into amino acids and how many different kind of proteins and amino acids and the 25 different whatevers and how it breaks down. And if you read that stuff, guess what? I think you're going to get an edge on even Bud, because Bud won't read them all. Bud probably will. I got to tell you, because Bud's out to win this thing. But not everybody's going to read all that stuff. Okay, there's 2 videos that were on that stuff that's really, really good about protein. So things like that. If you want to win this thing, plug in and read all that stuff. Okay, today's topic is. Let me back up a minute. Okay, there's. On the food log, everybody thinks, okay, here's a weight loss challenge. We're going to use a food log. We're going to write down everything we do. We're going to get a fit something or other, and we're going to my Fit Pal or all these programs and apps and things like that. Okay, if you want to do that, if you're familiar with doing that, that's fine. But guess what? I recommend. Well, here you go. This 8-week challenge, or my clients at least, what I like them to do is start and live this 8 weeks like they're going to live it for the rest of their lives with a little bit of extra oomph to it. Okay, that's really all it is. And if you plan on doing a MyFitnessPal for the purpose of getting an extra edge for this 8 weeks challenge, fine. But I'm not requiring it. And if you and your coach, between you and your coach. Now, if you come to me, if Bud has an off week and he says, well, instead of losing 4 pounds this week, I gained a couple pounds, what do? I'm going to say, Bud, give me a food log. Write down everything you eat or drink for the next 2 or 3 days and send it to me, and then we'll talk. Okay? That's all I personally have ever required anybody to do. I wouldn't expect anybody to keep a food log for 8 weeks. It's just too much hassle, okay? There's a lot easier ways to do that. Learn some information, be inspired, stay on point, do the simple things in a simple way, But again, if you and your coach want to do the Fit by Fitness Pal or the Food Log or things like that, go for that. But that's between you and your coach. Okay. Today's subject is about protein. The thing about protein is we need to understand that protein is not just protein. There's lots of different kinds of proteins. What's important about that is, you have animal protein, you have milk protein, you got plant protein, lots of different kinds of proteins, okay? And if you read some of the information, you'll hear some things like there's essential proteins, non-essential proteins. Anybody know what essential protein is and a non-essential protein is, what the difference is?
No.
Okay, and again, you don't need to know this to lose weight, but I'm going to tell you just to let you know some of the stuff that's in that reading. An essential protein is one that you have to eat from your food because guess what? Your body does not make it. It doesn't manufacture it. Non-essential proteins, your body actually manufactures those kinds of amino acids and proteins, okay? So you have certain ones that provide, actually break it down into amino acids that your body needs. So essential proteins are proteins that your body needs because it doesn't manufacture itself, okay? Your body does produce certain amino acid and proteins, and those are non-essential proteins as far as that means, okay? But you need a bit to really be healthy. Healthy is just to get a really good combination of all of those things. Protein is a building block of life. It's utilized to build, repair tissues, production of enzymes and hormones, keeps everything in balance. Proteins makes it possible for blood to carry oxygen throughout the body. Isn't that cool?
It is.
Makes it pretty important to me. Lack of protein can cause loss of muscle mass, decreased immunity, and weaken the heart and respiratory system. So you don't want any of that stuff either, do you?
No.
Here's some examples of some protein in foods and how much there is in there. And I promise you, on the reading material, if you're interested in how many grams of protein in a turkey breast, 3 ounces, 25, it's all in that reading material that I've sent you if you care, if you really want to look and make your plan that way. Me, I like to, it's pretty simple for me. I just use Herbalife stuff because I know how much protein is in there and I can adjust it. But here are some possible protein sources for you. Okay, this is a general idea about how much protein a person needs in a day, average. So just generally speaking, women need 75 grams of protein and men need 125 grams of protein. Now, okay, I weigh 168. I'm a man, I weigh 168, and I've got actually a lot of muscle. Bud is he's over 400 pounds, and his protein needs are going to be way more than 125 pounds. Okay, so this is a general thing. When you have your consultation with your coach will figure out your protein needs for the day. Okay, based on your needs. Bud, do you remember how much your protein? Oh, did we do your protein or no?
Yeah, it was like 37 grams a meal. It was crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So Bud needs a lot of protein because he's a big guy. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something else. If you want to maintain your health and weight and things like that, you just get the average amount of protein, and that's fine. The more you start working out, you need more. If you want to really ramp up your weight loss for 8 weeks, up your protein. It's pretty simple. Protein for weight loss. It cuts calories and controls weight. Protein snacks in between meals. Protein snacks over sugar and fat burns more calories. Protein actually, okay, if you eat a carb or a lot of things, your body uses, protein, your body uses more calories burning up and digesting protein than it does other foods, okay? So what's really cool about that is it actually burns more calories while it's digesting food. Protein does than a non-protein kind of thing, like chips. Protein provides the body with building blocks of muscle important for daily activities and metabolism. Your metabolism, everybody knows we're going to have a whole week. I think it's week 3 on metabolism. So, and that's a subject that's near and dear to my heart, because that replaces counting calories, which is what we don't do, is counting calories. So what we want to do is ramp up your metabolism. And week 3, tune in for that. It's all about what metabolism is and how important it is, and how to make and speed up your metabolism. Okay, who's been on a Tanita scale? Shout out some of your metabolic ages.
50.
What is it?
50.
50?
Which really is 90.
That just could be 90. And who else?
50.
50, mine's 50.
Okay, Bud, we
More
haven't
than
had
that.
you, but Bud has actually found a nutrition club up in Minneapolis that he's going to go visit and get on their Tanita scale. So we're going to find out what his Tanita scale numbers are. I'm excited about that. Today I got on the scale and I got my numbers. My metabolic age is 21. I'm 65. So this is why I get to eat whatever the heck I want to eat. Although I just naturally pick healthier foods because it feels good. That's how I maintain energy and feeling really good. But you can change your metabolism. And if I can change it at age 65, I promise you, you just do what your coaches are telling you. And I tell your coaches, your metabolism will change. That means you're going to get more energy and you're going to be able to burn fat, period. That's our goal. That's the easy way. Okay. All the different kinds of proteins there are. Does everybody have, think about what kind of proteins that you eat at a routine basis. Who does more meat or more cheese or more eggs or more plant-based things?
I
Anybody?
do more chicken.
More chicken, okay?
Yeah.
Chicken is
Egg.
really good. What else? Who else?
Does spinach have protein?
Yes.
Spinach?
Egg.
Okay, spinach.
Boiled eggs.
Eggs, yeah.
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese. What kind of protein is that, Peggy?
Dairy. It's
What is it?
full protein.
It's whey.
Yeah.
Yep. Milk.
Turkey, what about turkey?
Is it common? Milk is a case. What I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to educate you on all the different words. Don't worry about writing out the notes unless you really want to. But you can read the material and find that out, because there's different kinds of proteins. There's meat proteins. There's different kinds of meat proteins too, okay? Meat proteins, milk. There's milk actually has casein protein and whey protein, and they're all different, okay? They're all way different. Soybeans are a complete essential protein. It has all the proteins types that your body needs, in fact. So all the different kinds of things. So what we say, our doctors, our very smart doctors say is 50% of the protein that you eat in a day should come from plant-based things, okay? Plant-based protein. So take a look at the charts and find out what all the different kinds of things are. Here's another trick to think about, or subject to think about. Let's say you eat, you want to get, let's say you have to get 125 grams of protein in a day. There's lots of ways to do that, okay? Now, there's a difference if you eat steak or if you eat chicken. Okay, I'm talking about both of them cooked nice and lean. Because beef has more fat, carbs, fats in it than the chicken. So lean meats. So your idea is to be able to get it. How much protein can you get into your body without getting so much unhealthy stuff, fat, sugars, okay? Even if you drink milk, there's sugar in milk, okay? If you drink, who makes their shakes with milk?
Mm-mm.
Okay, there's 9 grams of regular milk has 9 grams of protein. And that's not soy protein. It's not plant protein. It's a combination of whey and casein, primarily casein protein. faster absorbing than the whey, than the soy protein. So it absorbs fast. And guess what else is in milk? Fat and some other things. Not bad. It's okay. Don't shy away from milk. What I'm saying is, if your choices are, and if you start to count some of these things, yeah, we're going to have you count protein. We're going to say get whatever amount grams of protein in a day, okay? And you're going to try to kind of like match that. But the trick is going to be getting the protein that you need without getting as much fat and calories, okay? There's different foods have different amounts of fat and calories. So work with your coach, read the material, okay? So you know the difference. And the primary point of this is a very important issue here is eggs will not get it. I love eggs. I eat a lot of eggs. I know Bud loves eggs. He's good with eggs. But that's a kind of protein, and your body actually needs a lot of different kinds of protein, okay? So mix it up, okay? That's what we want. We want really healthy health. Let's see. Of course, to make it really easy, we have this thing called a healthy meal protein shake that has 17 to 24 grams of protein. I guess when you guys, most of the people, when you make it with the 1 scoop of protein drink mix, you get it's about 17 grams of protein. That's what's in the 3-day trial, 17 grams of protein. And that's really sufficient, fine, right? It fills you up, keeps you filled for a while. It's soy protein, so it's very, very slow absorbing. And so 17, and then of course I need more protein because I have more muscles. So I put 2 scoops of the protein drink mix in there. So my protein, my shakes are 24 grams of protein, okay? But I also I had chicken tonight. I had chicken and brown rice tonight before this Zoom, okay? Because you got to eat and you need a variety of different kinds of protein. But the shakes are an example of very efficient. So you can get 17 to 24 grams of protein and it's only 200 calories. There's really not much of anything else on the planet to get the balanced complete meal of protein, carbs, fats, vitamins and minerals, nutrients, in a shake. All the nutritional things that you would have to put together like in a super smoothie or something like that, okay? Imagine all the stuff to get the nutrition that's in a shake, and you blend it all up and you drink it, it'd be like 17 to 1,800 calories. So maybe you've seen some of it, maybe you have, or maybe you haven't seen. There's a few diagrams around. I don't know if Peggy has one up in the club in Lake City that talks about it's like it's got the whatever of all these different kind of foods. So what I'm saying is you put it all together. And yeah, you can do that. That's one way of getting your protein, carbs, and fats. But it's a lot of calories. So that's what it's all about. That's why I love the shake. It tastes good and it makes it really easy. And then, of course, snacks. We're always going to have to do protein snacks in between. And there's a lot of examples. Everybody here that's probably on this Zoom has been on a 3-day trial. So you've got the 3-day trial snack list, right? Keep that with you at all times. If you want to lose weight, just keep that paper that you got on the 3-day trial with you and do it. Just keep doing it. Okay? Before I go on there, I'm going to just go ahead and, so nobody saw the Zoom or nobody saw the video, right?
No.
Good. We're moving right along and that's good. So what I'm going to do here, if I can bear with me for a second. Okay, here is Dr. David Heber. Anybody ever hear of a program on TV that's called The Biggest Loser?
Yes.
The Biggest Loser? Okay, it's the program on TV. It's like really, really big. Okay, yeah. Dr. David Heber is the guy that actually wrote the programs for the nutrition programs for that program. So he's the guy that's responsible for that. And he's also been named like the doctor of like the doctors get together once a year and they name the doctors of the doctors, and he's been in the top 5 or something like that last 8 years in a row. He's been named the doctor of all doctors. So everybody loves this guy. He's probably the prime. He's actually is the prime foremost or whatever the top doctor in our nation that has to do with nutrition and weight loss and all of that. That's why you got picked for that program. So this is like 2 minutes of a video, and this is an example of what's in that, the information that you have. So let's watch.
Do you eat more meals with poultry, fish, and plant proteins rather than steaks, roasts, and other red meats? Hi, I'm David Huber.
Everybody hear
I'm
that?
chairman of the Herbalife
Yes.
Institute and the Nutrition Advisory Board. It seems everywhere we look, someone is promoting a new diet that praises the power of protein. But whether you want to lose weight, bulk up, or just eat a nutritious diet, the importance of protein goes far beyond physical appearance and muscle building. Protein is an important component of every cell in the body. It builds and repairs tissues, it produces enzymes and hormones, and it makes it possible for blood to carry oxygen throughout the body. Along with fat and carbohydrate, protein is what we call a macronutrient. This means that the body needs relatively large amounts of it. In fact, if we don't get enough protein, it can cause a loss of muscle mass, decreased immunity, as well as weakening of the heart and respiratory systems. Getting the right amount of protein in your diet is important for 3 reasons. The main reason is that protein can help manage hunger at every meal. The second benefit is that protein, when coupled with resistance exercise, can help you build muscle mass. This in turn raises your resting metabolism, which is the number of calories you burn when you are not active. Finally, plant protein promotes a more gradual rise in blood sugar when included in a meal by comparison to simple carbohydrates, so you avoid sugar highs and lows. So where do we get our protein? Modern diets are often heavy in animal proteins, such as red meat, farmed fish, dark meat of poultry, whole eggs, and whole-fat dairy products, and these foods are all high in fat. Although ocean-caught fish have useful fats and lean cuts of poultry are low in fat, there are other good sources of protein, including egg whites, low-fat dairy, and many plant proteins, including protein from soybeans, beans, lentils, nuts, and whole grains. Getting protein from plants can also provide you several other nutrients, including fiber. Try to get half or more of your protein from plant foods. Remember, if you opt for animal protein, try to stick to ocean-caught fish and white meat poultry, avoiding higher calorie red meats, dark poultry meats, and high-fat dairy. Advances in science have made it so easy for us to get the protein we need, especially here at Herbalife. Our soy-based bars and nutritional shake mixes are loaded with soy, the best of the plant proteins. Our Formula 1 nutritional shake mix is the perfect way to incorporate plant-based proteins into your daily nutrition. Also try personalized protein powder, a non-fat protein supplement with 5 grams of soy and whey protein per serving, as well as essential amino acids to maintain muscle mass when combined with a healthy, active lifestyle. Or you can boost your protein intake with Herbalife protein bars, which deliver up to 12 grams of soy and whey proteins in every serving. You can order these or any other Herbalife products today from your independent Herbalife member.
So that's an example of what that information that is. It's pretty awesome stuff.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to think this is the guy, this is the man, this is like the man for weight loss in this country. He's one of the very, 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 very top people, the doctors about weight loss, and it's really cool to be able to have videos and information from him. Okay, next week, this is what we're going to learn about. Week 2 is going to be meal plans, snacking, and water. Anybody interested in meal plans and snacking and water?
Yeah.
Amen. I'm there.
Well,
Who learned something new today?
I did.
What'd you learn? Anybody new? Anything new at all? Huh? A lot of stuff. I learned a lot just looking, getting ready for
Yeah,
it.
just now, especially the different plants. I thought protein was just protein.
Right.
Well,
Not
and that me
different.
too.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
thought
know
that was pretty
that,
cool.
I didn't know that protein helped regulate your immune system and your respiratory system.
Yeah. Good
I
stuff.
didn't know you have half plant protein.
Nice. Anybody else?
I hope the new.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that 50% of our protein needed to come from plants. That changes my dieting habits right there. Period.
Yeah.
That's awesome that we all learned something new today. I love that. Okay, this is just a summary. I don't even want to bother with it. We have healthy meal shakes, protein bars. This presentation, a lot of times we have these things in live. So if we were together at a place, we'd be giving out some kind of protein bars and things like that. But there's 3 things I do want to mention too. The healthy meal shakes we've already covered. It's got 17 to 24 or even more if you want to put more protein in there. More or less, okay, the shakes. And it's a really nice way of being able to get the protein and all the other things that you need without getting a lot of the stuff you don't need, like 200 calories and all that. We have protein bars. If anybody's ever tasted one of our protein bar deluxes, they know they're awesome. Enough said about that. I have 1 or 2 of those protein bars in between meals every day, no matter what. Because I drive around, I always have them with me. So they're a really nice, easy, convenient snack, and I know it's healthy. I know it's actually got whey and soy protein in it combination, which is really nice. And we have a protein beverage mix. If anybody can talk to your coach about protein beverage mix, this is a way you can drink your protein, and it's really, really convenient. Just throw it in your water. It's protein beverage mix. 1 scoop is 7.5 grams of protein. You can get like 15 gram. You can just measure out like 10 grams of protein for a snack for in between meals by just drinking. So you get hydration and protein all the day long. I love this for my clients. This is one of the magic things, this protein beverage mix. And there's a couple flavors. There's a red one that's like wild berry, and another one that's
Peach mango.
what's that?
Peach mango.
Peach mango, yeah, that's my. Everybody has their favorite. I like the red one, wild berry. But yeah, I drink the peach mango just because I like to mix things up. But
Miss Peggy, do you have that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I need to talk with you.
Okay.
yep, how easy that? Go ahead, bud.
So my question with that drink, I was actually pondering that. Is that a plant-based protein as well?
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
The beverage mix, yeah.
Oh, I'm so ordering that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's really, really good. You can drink it all day. I drink it all day long. Or I drink it over several hours. Every time I leave the house, I've got that in my shaker cup.
Okay.
So I'm drinking protein all the time. I think that's one of the main things that helped me lose my 35 pounds in that short period of time when I started without even trying, because I loved that mix and I was just drinking it.
Miss Peggy,
Go ahead.
When you mix it, how much do you mix to the water?
You put 2 scoops of it in water. I usually use about 20 ounces of water.
Okay.
And 2 scoops, and that's 15 grams of protein.
Okay.
And what I say to my clients that, okay, it depends on your water. You know your water numbers, right, on your CND scale?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if they're below where it should be, this is what I tell folks. Put 1 scoop in a lot of water just to taste, okay? Everybody has a different taste. So I drink water all day long. I always have water right here with me. So I put 1 scoop in a full shaker cup, that's personally me, and I just sip it all day long, and then when that empties, I'll do it again, okay? If you want to just get protein in there because, okay, I'm going to get some protein now for between the snack, and do as Peggy says, just put, like whatever, some water in there, put 2 scoops in there, get your 15 grams of protein in between meals, okay? So either way is fine. The taste is awesome for me no matter what. But again, I've encouraged my clients to make it thinner, just so it tastes good, but because I want to work on their hydration and their protein. Really, some of the things that we do, we don't need mainly my coaches, us, we don't need to know a whole lot of information except protein. There's some basic things. It's always protein, water, protein, hydrated water, protein, water. And this is the best way to do that. Anybody else?
Yeah. Yeah, Ms. Hope, I would recommend what he said because that'll get more water. 1 scoop in the water and do it twice a day.
Okay. And like you said, Miss Peggy, 20 ounces or more.
That's how I like it. Yep.
Okay. Okay, that'll work.
I'm glad you're excited too, Bud. That's a good idea. Yeah, Bud.
So a real quick question. First of all, someone told me one time that water is not just water, it's an essential nutrient, which is kind of an interesting way to think about it. But the other question is, what does water do that, I mean, obviously it flushes toxins, but what does water do? Why should we even consider it as one of the mainstays of our weight loss program?
Okay. Do you want me to steal all the thunder, or we want to? You're so good about setting things up. Next week. Bye. I love you, man. This is great. Next week we're going to talk about meal plans, stacking, and give all the details about water. So look at everybody. Might have that same question. I'm curious now. I want to know the answer to that question. So I'm going to read week 2 material tonight, maybe tomorrow. And we're going to find out all about water and all the reasons that it was so important. There's a lot of things about water that you just, so Sunday you're going to get it, but also we'll talk about it next week. And there's so many more things about water than you even think about. Energy in water is amazing. It'll be in the material next week, I'm sure. But if there's like a certain, your water numbers on the Tanita scale, when you increase that number of percent, like 1%, it equals so much a percentage of increase in energy, for example. Your body, your cells of your body need water, nutrition, and not a lot of stress to reproduce healthy cells. That's one of the basic reasons about the importance of water. Just your cells need it to be happy and healthy. But details next week. Okay, who wants to win the money in the pot?
Woo!
Who wants more? Who wants the pot to get bigger? Wouldn't that be nice?
Woo!
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So bring some people. Bring some people to the weight loss show. Get them in here, okay? Anybody that you think would be benefit from the information that you see that you're getting, bring them in. Peggy, we decided that we're going to let people keep coming in until the halfway point, 4.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Everybody good on that?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, thank you all for showing up. And then what I'm going to do here is it's 8:45 in a minute. So we did pretty good about getting this done today with additional information. But I will let this stay open for another maybe 5 minutes. If anybody has any questions or discussions or stories they want to share, that'd be great. Anybody have any questions? 5 minutes.
Well, I had a question, real quick question. I like eggs. I do a lot of hard-boiled eggs. They're portable. You can add a little sauce to them every once in a while to kind of mix things up a little bit.
Yeah.
My question to you is that of all the different types of protein, chicken and eggs and stuff like that, is what's the most usable by the body? I understand that plant protein is probably the most usable, but from that point, which one's a better one to really kind of utilize if you're going to utilize it?
Hey, you need them all. Oh, okay, in the reading material, maybe I'll even break on to that. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna help you a little bit and point a couple things out to you so you know. In the reading material, it has some information about when it breaks down what protein really is. Okay, which one was it? It may be the one about the vegan diet, vegetarian diet. No, it's not that one. There are essential and non-essential amino acids that different protein sources provide. That's not the one I wanted to do. And meat provides most meat proteins, okay? Protein from meats provides all the essential amino acids that you need, your body needs, okay? All of them. There's like 22 amino acid types that are in there in your body that your body needs to use. Certain products have all of those, and certain products don't have all the amino acids in there, okay? Like all meat protein does have all the different types of protein that provides a different kind of amino acids, okay, all 22 amino acids. So if you're eating meat, period, all the different kinds of amino acids that your body needs are provided by meat. Some of the plant and some of the egg and milk do not provide every single one of those amino acids. You can find more details. I'm working from memory here. Again, I don't need all this stuff to help people lose weight, but I love the question. But so meats and all meats are complete amino acids. If you drink milk, it has casein and whey protein, but it doesn't provide every single one of the amino acids that your body needs. For example, eggs, I'm like 90%, 95% sure are in that category of not complete, not every single one, okay? And some of the plant protein does not, but the exception to that plant one is soy protein. Yes, it does provide every single one of them. It's one of the things that makes soy protein different than whey protein and casein protein sources. So any more details than that, Bud, you're going to have to read some more information. How about that? Eggs, you can come a long way with eggs. I wouldn't be concerned. If you eat some chicken and some eggs, you're good. You get all the different kinds of things. Okay? And I know when you have an Herbalife shake, you're good. You got all the amino acids types that you need, all the different breakdowns. What's interesting, and if you want to know, I'm just going to spark some curiosity in some people. You can find out in here things that I'm going to forget tomorrow probably, where there's like 50. What happens is you consume protein, when your body breaks it down into up to the different 22 different amino acids, and then it actually breaks it down, and then your body actually reproduces or produces 50,000 different kinds of amino acids that your body uses. 50,000, okay? So there's 22 different amino acids kind of things that come in, and your body does something and creates 50,000 different amino acid types. And then your body disperses it into the different parts of your body. Okay. As far as that detail, that's as far the details that my curiosity raises, deeper than any curiosity that I need to know. Just eat some eggs, eat some chicken, and have your Herbalife shakes, and you're good. Good.
Go Herbalife.
Anybody else? We're about to end this call. Thank you very much for being on. And Peggy, do you have anything to add on the administration thing?
No, everything was great. Let's get people on next week.
Yeah. Talk about all the things that you learned. We all learned something and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we post some things on the Facebook page. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
And between now and next week, I'm going to be asking some people to share something about their stories, their results, or their excitement. Okay, so prepare for that. If you want to get on this thing and tell like a 30-second thing about, hey, I feel great, this is what's going on, that's fine. I don't want to take a lot of time with that, but I would like to share some few stories. Okay. I don't mean the whole stories, but I mean just recently what's going on with your body, how you feeling, or hey, I lost whatever pounds, or whatever, something like that. Okay.
And
Anybody
Mark,
else? Yes.
the valet.
What's that?
Valet.
Can't hear you.
I'm concerned about valet.
Concern?
Yes.
Hi.
Hey, we got branding going on up there.
My elbow fall off.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to stop recording now, and thank you very much. We'll see you next week.